Coming up next, it's a UFC welterweight division matchup. All right, well, he's one of the more accomplished strikers in this division. Sprawl and brawl, whatever you want to say, he's going to try to keep this fight standing tonight.
It does not matter how he accomplishes it. All he wants to do is be on his feet and at range, hitting you with the beautiful jab, staying away from the grappling exchanges. You don't accomplish all the things that this man has accomplished over the course of his career without understanding distance. He has great distance management, which then in turn allows him to land all these beautiful diverse kicks, spinning back kick, jumping high kicks, so many things he possesses that he will try to use tonight in this fight.
Yeah, if this turns into a kickboxing match tonight, most people believe, yeah, his opponent is in a world of trouble. All right, so here is your guy, Funky Ben Askren, one of the most accomplished collegiate wrestlers of all time when it comes to pinfalls. This is a guy whose skill set has translated very well to mixed martial arts, and a very interesting UFC debut for Ben Askren. You'd have it no other way.
Ben Askren won that fight against Robbie Lawler in the most Ben Askren type of way.
Yes.
With a bulldog choke. He got slammed on his head, didn't go out, got up and got a bulldog choke to finish. A two-time Hodge Trophy winner in wrestling, which is essentially the Heisman. He won that 2 years in a row on the Olympic team. I would wrestle Ben Askren myself when we were at the Olympic Games in Beijing, and you cannot understand the strength and the awkwardness of Ben Askren until you have felt it. He is truly a special athlete.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. So a more than 5-year gap between these two fighters when it comes to the age, with some differences in height, but the same reach. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 12 wins, 3 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Tom Breese. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 2 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Ben Funky Askren! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Dan Mergliata.
Dan Mergliata.
You ready? You ready?
Well, the tension is palpable as this fight gets underway, and it's going to be interesting to see how this matchup plays out. Definite striker on one side against another guy who can really do it all.
And in those situations, normally the guy that's more well-rounded will be the one that will find success. I want to see how this plays out.
And they separate. Oh, there's a takedown attempt, unable to get the fight to the ground. Nice job by the opponent.
Nice job by the opponent defending the takedown, but now he is going to have to mix it up again. The first shot will not work. He's got to go 1, 2, 3 at a time to try to overwhelm him, to give him too much to process, to try to get this fight to the ground. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to shoot a blind shot. It got defended as you would expect it.
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control. Now he sees the triangle.
And this could be trouble here. Looks like it's pretty tight. He's trying to work his head out of harm's way.
It might be over. Watch triangle. Watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to...
And this might just be a matter of time. Wow. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
Useful strike there, the ground and pound on point tonight.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here. He's gonna attack off here.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Shortly thereafter.
He got the arm straight, right? The moment he was able to break the lock, John, his opponent was in trouble. Hip pressure up, opponent had to tap.
And he tapped and he lives to fight another day, but a huge win for his opponent by submission tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 40 seconds in the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Ben Funky!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.